Good morning. The wind is making my hair stand up lovely this morning. But yeah, we're currently on our first walk. Let me show you who we have. So we have Mr. Charlie, Roxy Pops, and Amaya. Charlie might be on his last walk with me, as he might be going to his new home soon, which is great. But yes, so we're just heading on our way slowly. These lot love to have a plod along at a stiff, but they like to take it nice and slow. There isn't anyone with us on the field anymore, from what I can tell, although we're right at the bottom, but there is a tractor cutting the grass, so we're going to stay out of his way, let it do its thing up there, and hopefully it will leave us alone down here too. But I think it will, because it's starting up there, and only just started. But yeah, the doggies are having fun. We're still just slowly plodding along. Like I said, this walk isn't a very fast walk. You don't make it very far, because they all like to just plod along and sniff. I'm not sure what he's doing, but he's not cutting the grass. Maybe reseeding it slightly or leveling it out, I'm not really sure. He looks like he's got like a spinny digger thing on the back of it rather than the grass cutter that he normally has. But yeah, interesting. The doggies are all happy, having their sniffs, taking their time. We're probably about halfway through their walk on their time. Like I said, we don't make it very far with these lot. But they enjoy it. They get all their sniffs and their company. So that's all that matters really, isn't it? Not necessarily how far we go, but how much the dogs enjoy it. We are just coming to the end of our walk now. Roxy is keen to get back in the van. He's trying to pull, even though we've got another little corner to go around yet. Yeah, all the dogs have been good. They've all enjoyed it. And I'll get them put in the van and get them home and get on to the next one. We have just made it onto our second walk. So we've got Millie, Keefy, Chester, Maple and Luna. Going for a nice lead walk around. Maybe onto the field later as well, but we will see. We have made it to Dot Dot and Bell Bells. The other doggies have gone home and they're having fun. She's a monkey, I'll get that off her in a minute. Right, we have made it onto our last walk of the day. Let me show you who we have. So we have Carson, Cooper, Magic and BB. Magic is very excited to be out with all her friends. Has been barking a little bit at everyone because she's just excited. BB's just chilling. But yeah, we're walking this way today. There's no one else is here and it's a really nice day. And B started walking this way to begin with, so we're coming this way. Off she goes. Roly-polying. No one wants to play with her, so she said I'm going to take it into my own hands then and just roly-poly instead. Oh, no zooms. Everyone's chilling. Lee's just chilling down by the water. She's living her best life. None of these dogs really bother her. She gets to go and have her sniff with her company. Oh, Cooper Duper, we rolling. How have you already got muddy feet? Honestly, this dog's attracted to mud. Yeah. Lovely, nice, peaceful, quiet walk in the sun. Just what I like. Oh. Oh no. Someone's here. And the Labradors have found something to roll in. Joyous. Just clipped Cooper on. We're just heading to the back of the field right now. Because the other person's coming in and I realise it's the lady that normally has the two on the lead. No, I don't know if they are reactive or not, but I'm just going to keep out their way because I know which way she walks. So by moving this way, she means she can walk past without any worry. Like I said, if I was close to her and I have a conversation with her, I wouldn't mind seeing if her dog was friendly or not. But yeah, so we're going to head back to the puddles and they can have a play in the puddles and I'll just keep them this way. Oh, Magic says, branch. But yeah, we'll just keep them this way until she walks past and then continue our loop around that way. He's having a run. He's very excited today. We've just made to the other part of the field as the lady's already walked past. She is going to be coming down around the corner of the riverbank to go through the other fence. But we are far enough away where we should be fine. Yeah, we're just walking down this side of the field. Got Cooper on still, just until she goes through that gate. Not that he's not normally very good, but if anyone is going to go, it's going to be him. And I'm unlikely to get him back as much because his recall has improved loads, but he's still not. I wouldn't trust him around distractions, if you know what I mean. I don't know what those dogs are like. I just feel a bit more secure having him, whereas the others are fine. Magic recalls pretty well, Carson recalls pretty well. He doesn't really care about other dogs. B doesn't care about other dogs. Recalling pretty good at the moment, but even if she does stray a bit further, she literally does want to know other dogs, so there's no chance of her going up to the dogs or getting too close to them, especially when we're this far away. Anyway, I think they're going to go to the back puddle. Magic did look like she was going to go for a roll then, but decided against it. He's free! Oh yeah, they've just gone through the gate, so I've let him go again, as he can't get to them. Not that any of them paid attention, like Carson looked at them a little bit as they walked past, so he noticed them, but yeah, Magic's just having the best day ever. She doesn't do swimming, but thank you, did you have to shake on me? She doesn't do swimming, but she'll play like in the water. She likes to play in puddles rather than swim and just hop around, but she's dying for someone to run around with her and play. But none of these lot I think will. Carson might have a bit of a poo in a little bit. I think that's it. I think they're just gonna do that. Are you really dribbling on my foot, BB? Did you have to bring all your water dribble to my feeties? I'm not even wearing my boots today. I thought I'd keep my Crocs on because the field's already dry. And I thought, I don't really need to wear heavy welly boots when it's dry. Oh, she's got zooms! Go, BB, go! See, if Magic pushed for BB, she'll already get a play out of her. That's like the extent of BB's zooms, by the way. That's as fast as she goes. B, Free, are you going to try roll? Go on. I can see you. She proper side-eyed me then, like, excuse you? I wasn't going to do anything. No. Magic, your harness is looking huge on your chest. It's looking very gapey. Definitely need to get her a new one soon. Look at it. I know I could tighten it up, but I just think it's going to be easier to have a fleece one and a non-fleece one, or at least at this time of year have double, so that if one's really wet she can wear the other one. Luckily, because of the fleece they're made out of, they do dry really quickly, but they still stay slightly damp if they've been in the river a lot. And I mean, at least the sun's out now, so we can dry them a lot quicker, but beforehand, when it was mucky and rainy, they went dry very quickly, so it was really annoying. I might be meeting up with my other dog walker friend and another dog walker who I know of, have spoken to a few times but not loads, but she's lovely anyway. And I've done training, like been in the same training classes with her, etc. Magic. But yeah, she's a lovely woman, lovely girl. So we might be meeting up at some point and maybe getting food, or I said maybe a dog walk if all the dogs get on. To discuss potentially trying to find a field to run together. So, I have tried looking for fields down this way for a few years, because I've been doing this business for a few years now, and it's just really hard. To buy one outright down here, you're looking at, what, 50 grand, depending on the size of the field. So down south, everything is just expensive. One of the other reasons why I also want to move to Wales, one, because I love it and it's beautiful. Two, because it's just easier to get a lot more for your money over there. They're free. It's just peaceful, stress-free. But yeah, anyway, we were discussing potentially, or chipping in and either renting a field or trying to find some land that we basically be able to rent. Obviously buying would be great, but I don't think any of us have that money unless we can find it relatively cheap-ish and maybe a couple more people go in on it. But just to use for ourselves and our dogs, because like I said, dog walking is all fun and games. When you have a group, it's a bit harder to go out in public. I don't like going out in public too much because one, I don't want to be a nuisance, and two, I've had too many things in the past where we've had dogs run at us, dogs go for our dogs and everything, which, you know, is bad when it's your dog, but when it's your client's dogs, it's even worse. So I tend to stick to the more quiet places like this, for example, where you don't really see many people, or if you do, you tend to recognise them, you know their dogs, what their dogs are like, etc. Not that I'm against like dogs socialising. Like if I have the right dogs, I'm fine with people's dogs obviously coming and playing with them, whatever. But like for example, B in this group, she loves this group. She loves some of my other dogs, but she does not like strange dogs because she's been attacked in the past, so she doesn't like it when another dog that she doesn't know comes up in her face. Even when with our dogs that she's known for a while now, if they get too fruity next to her, she'll quite happily tell them to leave her alone. She'll quite happily tell them to leave them alone. And when you find places like this, I find slowly, like I was saying the other day, they are becoming more and more popular. This field, like I said, in April, I don't know if it's the beginning of April or end of April, is going to have cows in it soon. The people that own the grazing rights to this land then have the grazing rights to the whole fields going all the way that way. So this is technically a permission footpath. Oh, stand off. Go! Free! Oh, he's coming to me. Go, go, go! Oh, here he goes. Good play. Go on, go get him. Oh. But anyway, this field has a permission footpath through it. The others up that way, I think, have public footpath on them. Not all of them, but the people that own the grazing rights or rent the grazing rights to this land basically put cows in it, which is fine. It's fair, you know, it's their land to do what they do. But what they'll do is leave the gates open pretty much the whole way along, so that you really can't walk in it. Even like with your dogs or as walkers, it's a bit intimidating because you just don't know where the cows are. Whereas the guy that owns the land, the farmer, who's lovely, he would just like cycle the fields out, so you would know like, oh, there might be cows up there, but if they're not in this field, I can walk in it. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, they like to leave the gates open because they have a thing against dogs and dogs walkers. But I have met the woman once. Granted, she was kind of having a moan at me for something that wasn't my fault. But I think she was just angry about the day. I happened to be there, so I kind of got the brunt of it. And I think they have had bad experiences in the past with dogs attacking their animals, which again, fair enough. It's not fair. It's just a shame that those few people then tarnish everyone under the same brush. Because I think when she was moaning at me, she was moaning about the fact that there was fishermen in this side of the riverbank, which isn't public access. I don't think you're meant to fish in it or anything. Fishermen had gone in it and left the gate open whilst there was, I think, either cows or sheep in it. So, you know, really stupid move. So then they had to try and come and close it and rescue their cows because I think they got out, which isn't great. But I think they have had sheep in this bit before because they either own or rent this bit too. And someone's dog has swam across the river and into the field. So when she was like obviously moaning at me because I had a group of dogs, even though they knew who the dog was, like it wasn't me, wasn't any of my dogs, she was then like, oh, you need to keep your dogs on the lead in this field. Obviously, I don't. The farmer knows that many people walk their dogs off lead in this field. All the dogs stay relatively close, have a really good recall. If there was animals in it, obviously I wouldn't walk in here at all. If there was sheep, animals on the other side, and if I had dogs that could bother them, they'd be on a lead, you know, etc. But like I said, the only dog that I walk that swims is Harlow, which is my sister's lab, and he does not give two cares about sheep. Like, he's been with sheep, he's had sheep try to milk off him, you know, as a boy, and he's perfectly fine around sheep. He actually loves sheep, but he is the only one that swims out of all the dogs I walk that will actually swim that far in the river and do a little like loop. Everyone else will either just dip on the side or put a few feet in, and that's about it, and the rest of them stay on the river. None of the dogs that I walk I've ever noticed have an issue the whole time I've walked here with any sheep or animals. And obviously if I did walk dogs I thought, even if I've never seen them swim, I would keep them on a long line and keep hold of them just to be responsible, because I'd hate for one of my dogs, God forbid, to ever be in a situation where they've gone and attacked some sheep or got them cows or livestock or whatever, because, you know, it's not fair on the farmers, not fair on the dogs, not fair on the animals, and it's just bad all round. But yeah, so this field will be going soon anyway. That's my tangent. This field will be going soon, we won't be able to walk in it. So there is a few fields near the area which we can, but again, like I said, places that you find are quiet are getting more and more popular, so you kind of turn up, there's going to be someone there or a few people there, there's more people who are learning about them, so the quiet places aren't quiet anymore. And obviously we do use secure fields, I use secure fields as you see, but we just basically decided it'd be nice to have our own field where there's no time restraints, where if we're a bit late, running late because of traffic, you then pretty much lose time in the field, time in your walk, and you have to either go somewhere else and lose that money, or make up the walk somewhere else, again, losing more time. Or it is just trying to find a place which is quiet, which you feel comfortable walking the dogs. And I know the other girls have similar thoughts and ethoses to me of like, we don't want to bother people, we don't really need dogs bothering us. I know one of the girls walks a few reactive dogs, so she likes going to the quiet places as well. But yeah, so we're hoping to maybe come together and potentially find a field that we can all rent together, work out usage and stuff like that. So like me and my friend who's the dog walker, we tend to have groups that can match up quite easily. So we'll probably walk in there quite a lot together if we do find somewhere and our times match up. And the other girl will probably join in when she can. But yeah, so we're hoping to find a place. But like I said, it's very hard. It's finding out which farmers own what land and whether they're willing. And I think there's also planning permission now that you have to get to turn a field into a dog walking field. I don't know if that's the case if you use it privately, rented, whether you would do, but that's obviously something we'd have to discuss and look into. But yeah, so basically all around, fields are coming sparse, places to walk are coming sparse. We want to basically rent a field. But no, we've been in cahoots about it, chatting. So yeah, we'll see what comes of it. And yeah. Right, I'm just going to walk around the back of this hill. I just called BB to come join us. So yeah, we'll walk around the back of this field and then finish our walk. Yeah, BB's on her way. She thought we were going home, but it's not quite time yet because we walked it slightly differently today. So they get to go back this way to the puddles for a little bit.